and Boerma, another student of physics and mathematics in Amsterdam. He's written papers on new propulsion systems that have astounded the scientific world.
Colonel Martin? This is Terena's ring. The Supreme gave me.
Gentlemen, we've got a lot to think about.
It's intermission time. The show starts in 10 minutes. Yes, folks, it's intermission time. So how about taking a break? Get out and stretch a little and relax before the show begins again. And why not make it refreshment time, too? We have lots of tasty, delicious treats waiting for you at the refreshment center. There's hot popcorn, so golden good and fresh out of the popper. And all kinds of refreshing ice-cold soft drinks. Sizzling hot dogs just bursting with juicy goodness. Ice cream so smooth and delicious, you'll hanker for more. Plus, all the most popular candy bars and many other favorite treats. So why not visit the refreshment center now? Our courteous attendants are ready and waiting to serve you with a wide and wonderful variety of good things to eat and drink. So step right up and make yourself at home. The show starts in 9 minutes.
For your convenience, we have an attractive snack stand with buttered popcorn, golden good and hot from the popper, sizzling hot dogs cradled in fresh, fluffy buns, ice cream and other good things to eat.
Intermission time. Time for that stretch you've been wanting. And best of all, time to take your pick from that scrumptious array of tasty treats waiting for you at the snack bar, where the popcorn's poppin', the cold drinks are sparkling, the hot dogs are sling, the coffee is steaming, and a luscious treasure of confectionery delights with ice cream and candy and so much more to tempt any taste is waiting for you now at the snack bar. You'll be notified in plenty of time when the next show is about to begin.
Efficient. It's 8 minutes before showtime. Satisfy the kiddies with a bag of crisp, crunchy popcorn. And don't forget to get an extra bag or two to take to the car to munch on during the show. You will also want to take a supply of ice-cold soft drinks or delicious, flavorful coffee to keep you refreshed throughout the next show. Make the evening complete by getting a tasty treat for yourself and every member of your party. Make your visit to our theater a pleasant occasion to be remembered. We'll be richly rewarded with the thought that we have pleased you. It's 7 minutes before the show starts.
The big ship foundered on the rocks, but the crew all got ashore. Then Fearless Fred dived in again and swam toward the wreck once more.
He'll never make it!
The waves are too high. But he made it back to land.
I had to return to the ship.
He explained.
For my toddy, the chocolate drink that's just grand. Toddy does taste grand. At the snack bar or at your car. During intermission, enjoy a toddy, the delicious chocolate drink in a can. Ice cold or steaming hot, toddy hits the spot with everybody. See how much better that popcorn or those hot dogs taste with toddy.
Mmm, delicious.
To witness the takeoff of the first manned rocket to outer space. We pick up the count. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0!
We're off to visit the planets. There are treats galore in the stars. Venus is loaded with candy, and ice cream is found upon Mars. The soda pump's fizzing on Saturn. When you're thirsty, it sure hits the spot. And Jupiter's really jumping with popcorn that's buttered and hot. But the best of them all is the planet, where all of these treats are at hand. And that is the spot we now head for, our theater refreshment stop.
Just 5 minutes before showtime.
Refreshment. Refreshment. For your enjoyment, there's hot, fresh popcorn, chewy, delicious candy, and so many kinds of ice cream. And, of course, sparkling, delicious, ice-cold Coca-Cola for everybody at the refreshment counter now. Remember, your favorite snack will taste especially good with world-famous ice-cold Coca-Cola.
Sneaking out to the drive-in? Why not take the kiddies along and save the expense of a sitter? Everyone enjoys the drive-in.
To go to showtime.
Fresh candies, the flavors you love. Assorted drinks, your favorite beverages. Hot coffee. Hot dogs the way you like them. Ice cream smoothly delicious.
minutes till showtime. Why not add to your enjoyment with a delicious confection and drink at our attractive refreshment stand? Minutes till showtime. Tempt your taste with the wide variety of mouth-watering snacks available at popular prices at our refreshment stand. Till showtime. Satisfy yourself with a thirst-quenching drink. Your favorite beverage awaits you at our refreshment stand. The show is about to start, folks, but the refreshment stand will remain open for your pleasure.
is it, officer?
Man escaped from state prison, ma'am. This is just routine. Who are you and where have you been?
Oh, my name's Matson, Laura Matson. This is my husband, John. We've been to a party at Pritchard's Point. I'm afraid he overdid it.
May I check your driver's license, please?
Yes, of course.
What about your husband's?
Well, that's why I'm playing chauffeur. His license was suspended. Drunk driving.
Well, there's no need to bother him. He's had enough trouble for one night without waking up and staring into the badge of an officer. Very sorry to have inconvenienced you.
Well, that's quite all right. Smarter than I thought you would. If you'd pulled that gun, it would have been all over.
Still don't get it. Why'd you break me out?
You'll find out when we get where we're going.
Keep him around here to scare off visitors?
He serves his purpose.
Yeah, I guess everybody does.
Julian, put the car away, will you? Is Paul waiting?
Been in there chewing up the carpet for 2 hours. Any trouble?
No. Joey Faust, this is Julian.
I've seen him before in a police bulletin.
Thank you.
Well, I was beginning to worry.
Major Krenner, may I present Joey Faust?
Major, does that surprise you, Mr. Faust?
It's for real? What army?
Well, there have been several. Take your choice. Please, Mr. Faust.
It's lovely. What is it?
It's only a bit of shrapnel. It's a keepsake.
That piece of shrapnel ended the Major's military career.
That will be all, Laura. You did well, my dear. Now run along and freshen up while Mr. Faust and I discuss business.
You'll excuse me? Major.
Go ahead. Take off the coat if you wish. I know you'd like an explanation.
Why did you set up the break?
Oh, I can use you. You have quite a reputation in the underworld, somewhat of a genius when it comes to opening safes and vaults.
They must have dug that shrapnel out of your head. What kind of an idiot are you, Krenner? I can't poke my nose through a bank door without getting it blown off. Every newspaper in the country's got my picture.
You're bitter, Faust. Mean and bitter. You trust no one and you hate everyone. You're the kind of man I need and understand. 'Cause I know all about your background.
Yeah. What do you know about me you couldn't have gotten out of any newspaper?
Well, I check closely on all the people I use. I know about the wife who turned you in and the child you've never been allowed to see.
I may owe you something. But if you ever mention my daughter's name again, you'll have another hole in your head, I promise you.
wish. Mr. Faust? Yes, your background explains your behavior. Now, we're conducting experiments requiring fissionable materials, and you'll procure them for us. Oh, you'll be well paid.
That's atom bomb stuff. The government has that locked up tighter than Fort Knox.
Precisely.
Include me a long way out, chum.
You're hardly in a position to bargain, Mr. Faust.
A man with a gun doesn't have to bargain.
Oh, true. But I'm certain Julia would disagree with you on that.
You know what one of these bullets will do, son? It'll rip out your spine and roll it up like a ball of string.
What's the score, Krenner?
You'll work for us faithfully, or you'll be turned over to the authorities. I understand there's a reward of $5,000 on your head.
And just what are these authorities going to say about your part in the break?
Police need know nothing of my part in the escape. You see, they'll also pay $5,000 for a dead Faust.
What do you want?
That'll be all for now, Julian. Come along to the laboratory.
You got a lab here?
Oh, yes. We're completely equipped for our experiments. I made an extensive search before selecting this ranch as an operational base. As you can see, this is quite a serious business. Dr. Uloff, come here.
Yes, Major Krenner.
Dr. Peter Uloff, Mr. Faust. Mr. Faust has joined us. He'll be supplying you with the vital materials. Dr. Uloff is an eminent nuclear scientist. Would you prepare one of your subjects for the ray treatment, Doctor? We must impress Mr. Faust with the end result of your highly acclaimed scientific labors.
Uloff. I've heard the name.
Oh, undoubtedly you have. I was quite fortunate in convincing him to continue his work here for me. Now, this vault is of lead, 2 inches thick. It contains our radioactive materials. Doctor, I told you to move this. The ray could penetrate this lead like butter, and the whole countryside would go up in a mushroom cloud.
There is so much you want.
Well, we have to change it. Are you ready for the demonstration?
I am ready.
Krenner. I agreed to do your dirty work for you, but I got to know what's going on.
Dr. Uloff will be glad to explain. Doctor?
This is the principle of X-ray that goes further. X-ray pierces only the outer shell of the body to show what lies beneath. This ray neutralizes all tissue and bone structure in the body. This machine utilizes X-ray, alpha, beta, and omega rays and ultraviolet, combining them for best effect and filtering out qualities which would hinder our operations.
Yeah.
It'll seem more simple to you after you've seen what goes on.
Why are you so worried about this box?
Well, even a lead shield doesn't cut off all rays. It simply strains them considerably, so it still gets through.
Any accidental concentration of rays from this apparatus could set up a chain reaction in the materials involved. A nuclear fission could result.
Doctor? Come.
It's not going to hurt. No. Don't be afraid. That's a good fellow. Yes.
guinea pig. Come on, Mr. Faust.
Go ahead, Mr. Faust. Prove to yourself it isn't done with mirrors.
You see, I touch it. Does me no harm. We'll have any doubts, Mr. Faust?
No doubts.
You can return the animal to visibility, Doctor.
Hey, what happens to the guinea pig?
Ulof has perfected the ray to the point there's no danger to the subject. No ill effects at all. Now watch from the peephole. You'll find the guinea pig is unharmed. That should satisfy your curiosity, Mr. Faust. As you could no doubt deduce, such a mechanism as this has unlimited possibilities.
Yeah, like what?
Well, that'll come later. First things first, please. See? No harm done at all. Perfectly healthy. I imagine you've seen enough for one day, hmm? And you certainly must be tired after your trip.
Yeah, I could use a little sleep.
I'm sure Junior's found some clothes that'll fit you.
What is in here?
It's no concern of yours. Come on, Mr. Faust. I shouldn't be gone long. Leave the gate open and I'll lock it when I get back. I don't think you need to be cautioned about Faust. He's dangerous and locks mean nothing to him, so I want you where you can watch his door at all times. Keep him in his room, you understand?
He won't go nowhere.
All right.
Faust. You in there, Faust.
Uloff? Dr. Uloff?
What are you doing? What is it you want up here?
Take it easy, Doc. I just came up to see you. Thought maybe they had you locked up in there.
Not I. Only what's left of my soul.
Came to get some answers. You seem about the only one around here who isn't a member of Krenner's fan club.
I have nothing to say. I'm a servant. Major Krenner does my thinking for me.
What's he got on you, Doc?
Why do you ask me these things?
So I can get some answers. How'd you get mixed up in this?
My daughter. He's holding her.
In that cheese box? Well, open it up. Let her out.
Please, Mr. Faust, I do not joke. Not about my daughter.
All right, Doc. Start at the beginning. How'd you get over here?
At the end of the Second World War, I fled my own country with my baby daughter. My wife had died of experiments. I had been forced to perform on her in a concentration camp.
Your own wife?
All my patients wore hoods. I couldn't see their faces. I didn't know my wife was one of them until it was too late.
That still doesn't explain how you got here.
I came to this country as a refugee. No one knew I was a scientist, except spies like Krenner. After my wife died, I wanted no more of science. But Krenner forced me to come here.
Use your daughter?
If I do not do as I'm told, she will be killed. If I carry out their orders, she has security. I have only a few more months to live, but Krenner has seen to it that she will be provided for.
You don't think he's going to keep that promise, do you?
What choice have I? Soon I'll be dead, but my daughter's life is at stake. You have indicated that you could open it.
Not now, Doc. I got problems.
Please, Mr. Faust, release my daughter and take her to some safe place.
Knock it off, Doc. I got my own troubles.
Then you can't open it.
I could open that thing blindfolded. Quite the little psychologist, aren't you, Doc?
That's good reasoning. Downstairs, Faust. And please try not to be amusing. Good night, Dr. Uloff.
What's next, Mata Hari? You gonna shoot me?
Crenner probably will when he gets back. He doesn't appreciate disloyalty.
Julian's the loyal type. All it got him was a lump in the head.
He's still out.